All right, folks, so we're getting into set theory. And set theory is a pretty cool thing in math. Not a lot of people learn this, and you will, learn some cool stuff that you can think there's probably only 1% of the population who knows this stuff, which is pretty cool. All right, so we are going to, in this first day, it's pretty light. We're going to talk about the language of sets. And a set, just a quick definition, write this down. A set is a collection of objects or elements. Couple little things that to note is the order doesn't matter in a set, and a set can be finite or infinite. Infinite, goes on forever. Finite, it's not a word you use as often, but it means it doesn't go on forever. So here's a couple examples. There's two ways to write it. Use curly braces, which is hard for some people to write at first. So one way to write a set is this one with curly braces, and it's called set notation. Basically, it has curly braces. If it's infinite, you can put dot, dot, dot. I didn't have to stop it there, or I didn't have to keep it going. I could have just written some. Another way to write the exact same set is in set builder notation. So one way to write this was called set notation. The other way is like this, and it looks weird at first, but you'll get used to it. When you write this, this means all x, I'll write it in words, such that x is a positive, I'll go up and fill that in later, even integer. Okay, so here's what it looks like. If I want to say this in words, which is, by the way, the same set up here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, those are positive even integers. You have a vertical line, which is called a pipe. All x such that, this means such that, x is a positive even integer. And then end your curly braces. So these two are two different ways. This is called set builder notation, because it basically gives someone the blueprint or the directions on how to build that same set. So as long as I write down numbers that are positive even integers, I'll have the same set. Remember how I said order didn't matter? Technically, I could scramble these up in any order I want. Or, well, let me get a different pen because my pen's dying. Or if I wanted to say set A is this, I'm going to write it in set notation, not set builder. It has these three elements. I could also write it the exact same set. See how it's still called capital A? These two are the exact same set. Doesn't matter the order, it just matters that they have the same elements. All right, so new definition. A set is well defined if it is clear exactly what elements are in the set and what elements are not in the set. Not the best definition ever. Because you're making assumptions about what people know. Like with this even ones, if I said, positive even integers, and you don't know what an even is, I guess that makes it hard to be well defined. But I think we kind of, if most people can figure out what's in a set and what's not, then that's the way to be. Okay, so here's another example. Sets don't have to just be made of number objects or elements. They can be made of anything, right? So here is set notation for the suits of playing cards, and here's set builder notation. All x such that x is a suit of playing cards, right? So I want to show you a new symbol, and that's this weird, freaky looking E. It's more like a C with a growth on it, okay? And what this symbol means, if you ever see this symbol, it means is an element of, which makes sense because it's an E, and E goes with element, right? Okay, so if I wrote this, I'd say diamond is an element of set B. Here's set B, right? Diamond is an element. I could have said heart is an element of set B. I could say, let's get a new circle is not an element. So to do not an element, it's kind of like the not equal sign. Circle is not an element of set B. Okay, so that's a symbol you should know. That's good enough for today. Just getting used to set notation, set builder notation. You got to practice your curly braces. We know this symbol is an element of. You know that sets can be in any order, right? Order doesn't matter. They could go on forever, right? Here's an infinite one, and here's a finite set. And well-defined just means you know what's in it and what's not in it. All right, so that's it for today. You should be able to do worksheet set 1.